Alright, we are zoomed in at 3:1 in what's approximately the center of each of these photos. The photos are taken with the Xiaomi, the Pixel 3a, and the iPhone 8 Plus. And I also loaded the APK of the Pixel 3 onto the Xiaomi. And we'll get to that in a second because that blew my mind. So this is the stock photo from the stock camera app on the Xiaomi, and I'm looking at the grass here. That's what I'm concentrating on. So if I click over to the Pixel 3a photo, move it a bit, and I compare the two side by side, I'm inclined to say that the Pixel 3a is sharper. And I think that is mainly due to the fact that the Pixel 3a has image stabilization and the Xiaomi does not. So it doesn't matter what camera you're using, if you have image stabilization, you're going to have a sharper photo. And for control, this is my iPhone 8 Plus, and putting aside the color signs for a second of all these, it's fairly sharp. It's not as sharp as the Pixel 3a by no means. It's also, I think, at this point 2 years removed from the Pixel 3a, and the Pixel is just far and away a different animal than the iPhone. Again, comparing the two Androids side by side, the sharpness of the Xiaomi is okay, but not on the level of the Pixel. So if I zoom out to the entire frame, this is not the 48 megapixel setting that comes with the Xiaomi, so I'll show you that. So pay attention here. It basically just doubles to 8,000 by 6,000, so it definitely is a larger file. If I zoom in to where the grass is, it's going to take a second. It's got a lot more detail. The thing that I did notice was that it's a bit slow to take the photo, shutter-wise. I think that has to do with the hardware, the chipset, and there's many videos out there that can speak way better on that than me. With the Snapdragon, this, that, and the other, I'm not an authority on that whatsoever. But from what I understand, it is slower. It's an older processor. That's why the Xiaomi is so affordable, or at least lower priced. So when you take a photo that is this detailed, you have to have a very steady hand, and you need to wait almost a second. If you actually move the phone, if you think it took the photo like that, or you move the phone, it's going to actually not even take the frame correctly. So it takes a second. It's very interesting. But piggybacking on the interesting part, when I show you the stock Xiaomi photo coming out of the stock app and how blown out and how cool it is, after loading the Pixel's APK onto the Xiaomi, this is what I got. A way more balanced histogram and a much warmer photo, far warmer than the stock camera application on the Xiaomi. The two side by side are astoundingly different. If I give you the side by side comparison, that is astounding, honestly. And you can make the argument that the sharpness is slightly improved because the details in the shadows are, or I should say, the details are not as blown out. So if you go into the line in the grass, you can, it appears to be a bit sharper just because it's not as blown out and there's more contrast, far more contrast with the APK. It's very, 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 very strange. So that's why I brought this in the Lightroom, because I wanted to highlight just how amazingly different the photo becomes when you install the APK onto the budget-friendly Xiaomi. So hopefully this video and this comparison helped you and maybe gave you an idea of what that hardware on the Xiaomi can do if you load the Pixels APK onto it. I don't think it's as sharp because the hardware as the stock Pixel, but it definitely takes on a whole new life for sure. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you in the next video.